Live to CommSec now. Tom Piotrowski joins us for a look at the markets today. Decent old day yesterday, Tom. How are we looking today?
Pete, it was quite the encouraging gain yesterday. The market up 1.5%, and even more so, we're going to add another 0.5% to that, according to the futures at this stage. So, quite some decent momentum that the market's been able to establish, given the choppiness that we saw towards the end of last week. And even more interesting is the fact that we're heading straight into quite a bit of rough weather in terms of the economic readings and the events of the next 24 hours, for example. So the main event of the next 24 hours will be the US CPI figures. We've got a speech from the RBA governor today titled The Reserve Bank Review and Monetary Policy. And then we also have a Reserve Bank of New Zealand interest rate decision. So all of those things can feed into a bit of volatility where the markets are concerned. But at the moment, they are holding their nerve. We saw some pretty solid improvements where the US was concerned. The Dow up by almost 1%, the S&P 500 up 2/3%, the Nasdaq up by about 0.5%. European markets did pretty well. Also, the French market up by about 1%, and we had the German market up by around 0.75%. One of the things to note, Pete, is that there's been a pretty decent rise in oil prices in the last day as well. So that's probably something to keep an eye out for today in terms of local energy producers. And the Aussie dollar's put on a bit of ground as well. So it's trading back to around 66.6 US cents.